Yo, 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 what it do, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of TWT Talks with Texas. Now, today's episode is going to be called The Power of Creative Vision, straight out of the mind of the industrial titan Andrew Carnegie. Now, you might know Carnegie as a steel tycoon who made a fortune building railroads and bridges. If you don't know, now you know. But he was also a philosopher and an author who left behind some valuable insights on creativity, imagination, and achieving your goals. So let's break down his concept of creative vision and see how we can apply it into our own lives today. All right, y'all. Now, the first segment is, what is creative vision? All right, y'all. First thing first, let's get a clear understanding of what Carnegie meant by creative vision. He wasn't just talking about imagination. He was talking about the ability to recognize opportunities and take action to benefit from them. It's like having a sixth sense that can spot potential where others see nothing. It's like when you have an opportunity or when you seize an opportunity and you act upon it and it's beneficial for you, that's the type of creative vision that he's talking about. All right. Now, Carnegie himself was a master of creative vision. Like I said, he saw potential in the steels and railroads where others didn't. So he took the bold steps to capitalize off those opportunities. All right, y'all. Now I'm finna break all this down for you. There are two types of imagination. Carnegie identified two types of imagination. One of them is synthetic imagination, and the other one is creative imagination. Now, I'm going to go over synthetic imagination. It's basically rearranging old ideas into new ways. Think of it as like remixing your favorite song. You're using existing elements, but putting them together in a fresh new way. Now, this is my own personal example that I just gave, is think of it as like Steve Jobs and the iPhone. He didn't invent the smartphone, but he combined existing technologies into a new innovative way to create a revolutionary product. So now a lot of population, people have iPhones, Androids, and all that type of stuff. But him specifically, he made the iPhone, which was, he didn't invent the phone. He just took existing technologies and made it to something that was, his own product. Now, on the other hand, creative imagination is something entirely new, y'all. It's like coming up with a whole new beat from scratch. It's the ability to perceive and interpret ideas that haven't been used or recognized before. This is where the real magic happens, y'all. Like, let's take Thomas Edison, invention of the light bulb, for example. It was a classic example of creative imagination. He came up with a completely new idea that changed the world. Now, in your day, mine, and in your world or in your life that you're going to be going through, you're going to be coming through and up with different challenges or even just different aspects that you see. So you have to take it upon yourself to capitalize off those opportunities so it'll be beneficial for you. You can't just sit around and wait for things to happen. You got to make things happen yourself. All right. Now, my man Carnegie, he also talks about the subconscious mind. According to Carnegie, creative vision has its roots in the subconscious mind. It's like a hidden treasure chest that we tap into when we're not actively thinking. This is why it is so important to allow your mind to wander and let your creativity flow. For an example, many great inventors, artists have talked about the importance of daydreaming and letting their minds wander. This is when their most creative ideas often come to them. Like when you're just driving in your car on your destination to work or school, wherever you're going. Or when you're just sitting down, just having time to yourself and you just letting your mind just think freely and just think of the impossible and then make it, possible. Now, the power of creative vision. This is how you can harness the power of creative vision. Well, for starters, you're going to need to be open-minded. You're going to need to be curious and be willing to explore new ideas and perspectives. And don't be afraid to think outside the box. Like, you got to be willing to challenge yourself and challenge your mind to think of the impossible. And like I said, and make it possible. Don't just think that, no, it sounds too off the wall. No, it may sound off the wall to you for now, but when you put some more deep in-depth thought into it and more rearranging, it can be possible. All right. So another example I would like to give is like Elon Musk. It's a great example. He's a great example of someone who is always thinking outside the box. Now, he's constantly exploring new ideas and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Like this man, he's always coming out with, we think of futuristic robots and cars and all this type of stuff. That's the type of thinking that I want people to get on, thinking outside the box. You know, we didn't think that you're going to be able to have a robot inside your house chilling with you for $10,000, but now you can, thanks to Tesla. So you got to be wanting to just push the boundaries of what you think that is practical and just push your mind, challenge yourself. All right. Secondly, we have to practice active observation. You got to pay attention to your surroundings and look for opportunities and ask yourself, how can I make this better? Or what is missing here? Like for my ladies that are in the medical field, you come into situations every single day of where you have to put your creative vision, on display, because you have to, diagnose the patient, or you have to assess the wound, or whatever the case may be. So you have to be, mindful of what you're doing and just ask yourself, like, yeah, is this beneficial? Or, yeah, this is a possible practical, idea. All right, y'all. Now, finally, you have to trust your gut. Sometimes your intuition will lead you in the right direction. Now, don't be afraid to take risks and follow your instincts. Like many successful entrepreneurs have talked about the importance of trusting their gut and following their instincts. Sometimes the best ideas come from the place of intuition rather than logic. That means, when you have that, everybody always says it's like, oh, I feel it in my gut. Well, you have to trust it. Trust your instincts, because it's always going to lead you in the right direction, and it's always going to bring the best out of you. All right, y'all. That's enough for today's episode. Remember, creative vision is a power tool that can help you achieve your goals and live a more fulfilling life. So keep your mind open, stay curious, and trust your instincts. Until next time, this is Texas signing off. Peace.